Have you ever wondered how mosquito repellents work? Well, to answer that, we first need to take a step into the intriguing world of mosquitoes. Despite their small size, mosquitoes have a complex behavior that's tailored to their survival and, unfortunately for us, their feeding. You see, mosquitoes are quite picky when it comes to choosing their meal. They are attracted to the carbon dioxide we exhale, the heat our bodies radiate, and even the unique scent of our body odor. It's almost as if they have a finely tuned radar guiding them to their next feast. Once they lock onto their target, that's us. They land quietly, almost stealthily. Then they deploy their specialized mouthparts, which are like tiny biological needles. With precision, they pierce our skin and tap into our blood vessels. It's like a mini unauthorized blood donation each time a mosquito bites. Here's an interesting fact. Only female mosquitoes need our blood. But why? It's not for their nourishment. Rather, they require a blood meal for the development of their eggs. Yes, our blood is essentially the fuel for the next generation of these buzzing pests. The feeding process of mosquitoes is not just an annoyance, but also a potential health risk. They are notorious for transmitting diseases like malaria, dengue, and Zika virus. This makes understanding their behavior not just a matter of curiosity, but also one of public health importance. Now that we've understood the behavior of these little creatures, let's delve into our defense mechanism against them. In our arsenal, we have a powerful tool known as mosquito repellents. But how do these work? How do they manage to keep these pests at bay? Stay tuned as we explore this fascinating topic in the next scene. What's our arsenal against these blood-sucking invaders? Yes, you guessed it right. Mosquito repellents. These repellents are our frontline defense and come in a variety of forms. From sprays and lotions to wristbands and candles, each has its own unique advantages. But what makes them effective? It's all down to the active ingredients they contain. DEET, an acronym for a tongue-twisting chemical compound, is one of the most common components. It's been used in repellents since the mid-20th century and is renowned for its effectiveness. Another frequently used ingredient is picaridin, a less odorous and less greasy alternative to DEET. For those who prefer a more natural approach, there are also repellents that use oils derived from plants like citronella, lemongrass, and eucalyptus. These ingredients are not just randomly chosen. Each has a specific role in disrupting the mosquito's senses. Scene script. Imagine being at a concert and suddenly the music stops. That's what happens to a mosquito's senses when it encounters a repellent. You see, mosquitoes have a highly sophisticated sense of smell. They use this to detect the carbon dioxide, heat, and body odor we humans emit, which is like a siren call to them. And that's where repellents come into play. These wonder weapons are designed to play a bit of a trick on these pesky insects. In the heart of every repellent, there are active ingredients like DEET or picaridin that are specifically designed to disrupt the mosquito's senses. These ingredients are like the conductors of a symphony, except in this case, they're creating a symphony of confusion. Let's take DEET, for example. It's one of the most common ingredients found in mosquito repellents. When a mosquito encounters DEET, it's like their world has been turned upside down. The DEET confuses their sense of smell, making it significantly harder for them to detect the carbon dioxide and body odor that usually attract them to us. The result? It's like the mosquito has suddenly been plunged into a sensory black hole. With their key sensory input disrupted, they become disoriented, much like a sailor lost at sea without a compass. This makes them less likely to land on skin treated with the repellent. It's as if we've become invisible to them, or at least less appealing. So, in essence, repellents are like a cloak of invisibility against mosquitoes. They don't kill the mosquitoes outright. Instead, they play a subtle game of deception, disrupting the mosquito's senses and making it less likely for them to land and feast on our blood. But how does this sensory confusion lead to the mosquito's demise? Well, sit tight as we delve deeper into the fascinating world of mosquitoes and the science behind their downfall in the next section. It's a journey that takes us from the surface of our skin right into the heart of the mosquito's life cycle. So, stick around, because this tale is about to get even more intriguing. While it's satisfying to imagine mosquitoes dropping dead at the mere whiff of repellent, the reality is a bit different. Far from being a lethal poison, mosquito repellents are more of a sensory disruptor. They don't kill mosquitoes outright, but play a vital role in preventing them from feasting on our blood. Let's delve a little deeper into how this process works. Female mosquitoes, the ones who bite, need blood meals to develop their eggs. When a mosquito repellent is applied, it throws off their keen senses, making it difficult for them to locate their next meal. That's us, by the way. Unable to find a food source, they're left hungry and unable to reproduce. By denying these pesky insects their blood meals, we're effectively disrupting their life cycle. Remember the eggs we mentioned earlier? Well, without a blood meal, those eggs will never be laid. Over time, this can lead to a significant reduction in the mosquito population. So, while repellents may not be the mosquito-slaying heroes we often imagine them to be, they're still incredibly effective in their own subtle way. They protect us from bites, prevent the spread of diseases, and over time can help reduce the number of these bloodsuckers buzzing around. So, the next time you spray that repellent, know that you're not just protecting yourself, but also disrupting a mosquito's dinner plans and its future family. To sum it all up, the power of mosquito repellents lies in their ability to confuse and deter these persistent pests. We've journeyed through understanding mosquito behavior, the various repellents at our disposal, how they disrupt these invaders' senses, and the subsequent impact on the mosquito population. It's a fascinating world of science meeting necessity, giving us the upper hand in this age-old battle. Thanks for watching. Remember, knowledge is your best defense. Stay informed, stay repellent, and stay mosquito-free.